In 1943, the day after Nikola Tesla died alone in a New York hotel room, government agents arrived and seized every paper, every notebook, every blueprint he had ever created. They classified his work. They erased his name from textbooks. And for decades, the world forgot the man who had built the foundation of the modern age.
But you can't erase a man whose ideas are already inside everything you touch.
Nikola Tesla was born in 1856 in a small Serbian village during a lightning storm, a fact his mother took as a sign. From childhood, he had a mind that operated differently. He could visualize complete machines in 3 dimensions before touching a single piece of metal. He memorized entire books. He spoke 8 languages, and he could perform complex calculus entirely in his head without writing a single number down. But when he arrived in America in 1884 with 4 cents in his pocket and a letter of introduction, he had no idea he was walking into a war.
Thomas Edison was already the most famous man in America. His name was on light bulbs, on newspapers, on the lips of every investor on Wall Street.
Edison hired Tesla immediately, and just as immediately, the problems began. Edison promised Tesla $50,000 to improve his direct current system. Tesla worked for months. When he delivered the results, Edison laughed and said the promise had been a joke. Tesla walked out, and he began building something that would make Edison's entire electrical system obsolete. Alternating current, or AC power, could travel hundreds of miles without losing energy. Tesla knew it was the future. Edison knew it too, and that terrified him. Edison launched one of the most vicious smear campaigns in American history. He publicly electrocuted animals to prove that AC power was deadly. He called it being Tesla'd. But Tesla had an ally. George Westinghouse believed in alternating current and put his entire fortune behind it. The war of currents had officially begun. The decisive moment came in 1893. Tesla and Westinghouse won the contract to light the Chicago World's Fair, the largest electrical installation in history. 100,000 people arrived on opening night. When the lights came on, witnesses said it looked like the city was on fire, but with something clean and white and impossible. Tesla won the war of currents. The entire modern electrical grid runs on his system. Every outlet in every building in the world is his legacy. But victory didn't bring wealth. Tesla's mind had already moved on to something far more ambitious and far more dangerous to the people who controlled money and power: free energy. Tesla believed he could transmit electricity wirelessly to every person on Earth, without wires, without meters, without anyone paying a single cent. He called his project Wardenclyffe Tower. He convinced J.P. Morgan to fund it. And then Morgan asked one simple question that changed everything. Where do we put the meter? Tesla had no answer, because Tesla's vision had no profit mechanism. And J.P. Morgan pulled every dollar he had promised and made sure no one else would fund it either. Without funding, Wardenclyffe Tower sat unfinished for years. In 1917, it was demolished. Tesla was forced to sell off his remaining patents just to pay his hotel bill. He spent his final years in a single room at the Hotel New Yorker, feeding pigeons from his window and corresponding with scientists who still believed in him. He died on January 7, 1943, alone, no family, no fortune, in a city powered entirely by his invention. The FBI seized his papers that same morning. His work was classified under the Trading with the Enemy Act, a law designed for foreign threats applied to an American inventor who had given the country its power grid. Some of his ideas remain classified to this day. We don't know what they were. We may never know what he was close to achieving. But here's what they couldn't classify: the idea itself. Once someone shows you that free wireless energy is theoretically possible, that idea never fully disappears. Today, researchers in wireless energy transmission cite Tesla's original papers. The technology in your wireless charger follows principles he documented in 1899. Your phone breathes Tesla. Elon Musk named his company after him. Not after Edison, not after Morgan, after the man they tried to erase. The man who died with 4 cents in a hotel room gave civilization its light. And if you're watching this right now, you're watching it because of him.